Hi, we're Chris and Teresa, and we would love to guide you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill and online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and have renovated a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and sustainable agriculture are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things from farm to needle. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
Welcome to EweTube 170. 170 of these.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Good gracious. Okay. All right. Welcome. Okay. Teresa's hubby has been tirelessly working on fencing. We talked about filming this in the barn, the new barn.
Yes, but it's chilly.
It's still.
He's still working on it.
Yeah, so we didn't want to be in his way. So that's coming soon. Maybe next time we'll be in the new barn.
Mm-hmm. So all of the ewes were moved there. Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of the fences done, and then he's got the gates, which aren't up yet. And the other day, him and Tucker were working, and I don't know, what was the wind?
55 mile an hour.
It was horrible, but they figured they better do it then, because he only has Sunday to do it. Because he works for the post office and doesn't have a day off right now, because he doesn't have a substitute.
Just ridiculous.
He just works on Sunday all day. So him and Tucker worked on getting the fencing done in between all of the pens, and so they contemplated just working in the barn, but Tucker said, it's going to snow next week, so we might as well do this now in this horrible wind. So that's what they did, and they got all of the fencing done. So he just needs to do the gates, and then we're thinking on Friday we can sort off. So we have the ewes that are too young, we have them in there. So we need to sort some of the wethers and everything off before we do the flushing, which leads up to the breeding. And then, because there's still a lot of work to do in getting secure fencing for breeding time, because last year they were naughty. There's all of the things I have everything written down from the last time we worked them, and I haven't had time to stick it all into the computer. I started doing that because I kind of wanted to know where we were at, because we still aren't sure how many sheep we lost, which is something I just like to not know. Because it would be too depressing. Yeah. But so I haven't entered everything in, so I need to do that between now and Friday. So we know who goes with who and who's.
So you're going to enter all your U's in with A, B, C, D, and E. U will go with X ram. Is that how you do that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I need to see, who I bred them to last year, and what I thought of the lambs. Mm-hmm. Really think through it and see where I want to go with each of the ewes. With color, we have several black rams and white rams, so I want to make sure that I'm making the right choices there, and what I want to cross and what I don't want to cross. So that, a lot of decisions and things that need to happen before Friday, and hopefully Friday's nice.
Friday is the
some kind
separation breeding day?
Yes. Well,
okay.
It's actually,
the flushing day. How long does flushing taste? What is flushing, and how long does it take?
Flushing is when we start feeding them. We feed them some corn, and we feed them alfalfa, and we're trying to get them in condition for breeding. And the flushing helps them to, produce more eggs. I mean, they're just really
fertile, ready to go.
And just pouring it to them. We usually go for 2 weeks. Not sure if we're going to do that because we're behind. Usually like to lamb all of April, and now it's getting later and later because we didn't have everything ready in the barn and the fencing. So
we have Shepherd's Harvest in May.
That might be difficult. Because it's later than normal. Because we should have been started breeding by now.
Yeah.
And we haven't started flushing because we don't want to flush all of the wethers and the ewe lambs that we're not going to breed. It would be wasteful. So we need to sort them off. That's what Friday is. I don't know why Jeff told me I needed to know who's going with who then. He's trying to get me ahead, maybe.
There you go.
It's possible. It would be a good thing to do, just to get ahead and figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to update, I have something in my phone and on the computer where I can update who died. And yeah, again, haven't wanted to do it.
But Chevy is alive and well.
She is. She's doing good. She's my favorite.
We will have a little barn warming and do some filming and whatnot.
Hopefully it's warm in the barn. Chances are not good.
looking good because as of, let's see, today's Tuesday. As of Thursday, we just canceled Thursday because of a winter storm moving. Change is coming to the Academy. This is
Huge.
amazing, huge.
The biggest change since I started the Academy.
It's like huge, huge, huge.
I mean, there's been suggestions made on how to improve things, and I've been listening over the years, and we're going to make all of those changes and more, and they're about to happen very soon. I've been working on that. There's just been a lot of click, 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 click. That's what I've been doing the past few days. Move this, do this, click this, and I mean, it's just a lot of monotony on the computer.
Behind the scenes work that only you can do.
Yeah. And trying to make it the best that it can be.
Yes, for you all.
I'm excited to see it going.
It'll be cool.
Have everybody
It's going to be cool. Cool.
be a part of it. Yeah.
All right, and so, we did the pin drafter, and now we've done the Carter too.
And so tomorrow you can watch about the
Pin drafter.
Which is the...
It takes, after the Carter, it takes and drafts and further aligns all the fibers so that we can spin it on the commercial spinner. And then we just have the plier and the skeiner left.
And we have done...
And the clicker press. We should go through the clicker press. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it would be a short one.
Yeah.
We did the spinner before, but it would be fun to try and do it again or redo it a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because we did this beautiful blend that we did on the Carter video, and we're also portraying some of that. Spoiler alert, on the pin drafter as well, and now we're spinning it, and Chris erred and pin drafted it way too tiny. It was literally like half the size of my finger. So now I'm thickening it up by running it back through the pin drafter again to thicken it.
We should show that.
Oh, Chris being, oh my gosh. And then I got all of the combs all filled, like caught up and jammed this afternoon. So I had to sit there and pick up.
That would be a good video too.
You know, and it's all stuff that I do all the time. And then this is like, this batch has been like the batch from heck. I mean, it's just horrible. So anyway.
I should have been videoing this.
You should have wanted to.
I think it would have been interesting.
While I was doing it, I was thinking to myself, this would make nice pin drafted roving. I could just sell just like that. You don't have to go through all this part. Anyway. It would basically, oh my gosh, it would be so much fun to hand spin it because it's like you just have to sit there and just like, here it goes, go on the wheel, and it would just jump on because it's all like pre-drafted, beautiful.
Which reminds me, we're getting more spinning wheels.
Yes!
We're gonna be dealers of different kinds of spinning wheels.
Yep.
They haven't all okayed it yet, which I don't know why. But we're very excited to get different spinning wheels in here. And we're going to share that a lot on here. So when she says that, I just can't help but think it'd be fun to try it out on a new wheel.
Yeah, it will. It will be super fun because it's almost like, I don't want to equate it to driving a car, but I mean, everyone has different tastes, different, some people like single treadle, some people like double treadle, and some people like this brand and that brand, and it'll be nice to have.
And I've never really known, because I only spun on one my whole life.
Yeah.
And it was a single treadle. So I always thought everybody loved double treadles, and now I have a double treadle, and I can't ever get it just quite the same, because I have learned that other one so well.
Yeah.
And I know how to spin it exactly the way I want it. And now it's just like I have to figure all this out to get it, because it's over twisting, and I would like to see how other things
to test drive other ones.
And that's what we're going to offer here at the school, where you can come and test drive
many different brands, many different models.
Yeah,
it'll
and
be pretty
decide
fun.
which is best for you.
And praise God that we've partnered with Jeannie and Julie, our amazing hand
Teachers.
spinners. Yeah, they're amazing in how they teach how, beginners up to advanced.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So Julie taught me how to
Gifted.
spin. She was amazing. She taught me how to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And she is the one that we trust to teach others how
We are
to
so
spin.
blessed, so blessed to have her come in and to do spin, and to have all these wheels available then for these beginner spinners, and to get more folks spinning. And we'll have the roving available as well as all these different wheels, and it's just going to be a win-win. Be pretty cool. We're excited. And thanks to
And we're
Julie
gonna
for
be
making
doing-
it all possible.
Yes. And we're going to be demonstrating a lot of those different things on YouTube
Absolutely.
when we get them.
Absolutely.
Unboxing.
You mean I
Can't
can
wait.
spin too?
If you want to spin, we need to unbox them and try them out.
Yep. All right. Very, very good. Okay, let's save a couple of these. We're going to go down to the mill and we're going to do some projects. It'll be fun. So,
Surprise!
Yeah, we also had over the weekend
So when are we doing this?
Folks having a
I'm so confused. When am I sticking this in?
A socation. We're on to the socation. I love that.
After we go downstairs and come back?
And we're going to talk about the socation now. Okay, we had gals that they just came and stayed, and they set their sewing machines up, and one of them made this adorable. It was a coat for her dog. It was so cute, and Sarah finished binding this beautiful quilt, and then we had a rope sewing class where they made little baskets and whatnot. We could have one here. I don't.
Bowls.
Yeah,
I have
bowls.
pictures
Yeah, that are
of
popping
all of
up.
their bowls.
And it was so much fun. We had six
Coasters.
students, and
exhibits.
yeah, they had so much fun and delicious food.
And they
Livy
can't wait
just
to schedule
rocked the
another.
food. Oh my goodness, she rocked the food, and yeah, it was.
It was just a
pretty
fun, relaxing time for them to spend together
Yep.
working on projects.
And it was neat to see all the sewing machines here. And yeah, folks have some pretty snazzy,
I know.
I've gone to like some spin-ins and stuff, and it's so cute how some of the spinning wheels, have these little carrying cases. But the sewing machines, wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. They're made to roll. Yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. And then we also yesterday had 4-H training, leader training here for the Barnes County, and that was pretty cool because, there were folks there from Cass County and other counties too. So I'm not sure what that was. Anyway,
She has no idea.
I don't have any
But it was
idea.
4-H
But
stuff.
it was 4-H leader training, and it was so neat because it was so exciting to be able to tell them about our animal education center that's to be coming and what we're going to be able to offer.
And how that fits into what
yes,
they...
it's just such a perfect fit, and yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty excited to have them all here. All right, questions, Teresa.
I'm curious, how did you get interested? How did you get started? I'd like to hear the evolution of your business. I find it fascinating.
Oof, that's a huge question. It would take us hours to go through your start and my start and our start and this.
Yeah.
Don't we have a YouTube?
We do. We have
Okay,
several YouTubes. We have one
Pop it up here.
of Bear Creek Felting's start, a story, and we have Dakota Fiber Mill story. And we
The
don't
culmination? We don't have the culmination.
That's been in several YouTubes. But,
Yeah.
but I think you were asking the most, like the beginning.
Yeah.
And the reason that we formed a partnership is Chris had been processing my fiber from my sheep for years. We worked on a needle felting cushion. She had the felting machine, I had the idea on what I wanted, and we worked together, and we thought we did very well. We were both lonely in our businesses, and thought that, you know, just giving each other ideas, and that we could grow bigger.
And it's true. It's,
And just to have somebody excited that you're doing this, or you're, you know, or should we do this, or, you know, just have somebody to talk through what your ideas are instead of just going it alone. It's pretty exciting, and so that's why we decided to partner. And then the school came. The school came from that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And here we are. So cool.
With your significant increase in wool needed, what would make you decide to get a washing machine such as Belfast washer that will do 9 pounds of 3 different colors? I love my Panda spinner, but only doing teeny amounts compared to what you must be washing now and in the future. So this was a question on one of our, the fiber processing equipment series that we've been doing. We've done the picker, we've done the carders, and tomorrow will be the pin drafter. And so that question came from that. And so she's asking, we wash everything by hand.
We do. Early on, a few weeks prior to purchasing the milling equipment that we use here, I went and to a 3 different mills, and one of them had the Belfast washing system, and she told me right away, don't get it. Just don't get it. She said, you are so much better off hand washing, because you don't see, it's got these 3 compartments, and you put, you know, you can do 3 different sections in these 3 compartments. But she also had another component that she had was the solar water heater. So the poor thing would have to run outside and go, quick, the sun is shining, wash a load, because you need to scour wool, you need water at a very high temperature. Yeah, and she said, you're so much better off, you have so much more control doing it by hand, just doing the individual.
So it had 3 different compartments.
It had 3 different compartments.
And what did they do?
And it took, and you would throw it, it would be like a washing machine. So it didn't agitate, but it would go through the process where it would do the soaking, then it would drain, then it would spin it, and then it was like a washing machine for fiber. Super expensive. And then you just don't have that control that you do, that I like with the individual. When we do it in the bags, I'm sure we have how to wash wool video popping up here. Yeah, and we put it in these wash bags, and I can tell, and sometimes I'm like, that's still, by pulling it out, I can tell that the water is still dirty, and we do extra rinsing on this particular batch. Whereas if it's in there, it's all in there.
It would finish it.
Yeah, you would finish it, and then you'd kind of have to start all over. It takes a long time to go through the cycle, whereas we do, the alpaca we do in 25 minutes. And that's like, I think it's an hour and 15 minute cycle. And yeah, it just
so there's other things other than the Belfast Mini, right? Because I've seen videos where they're like going down this channel.
It's called a wash train.
Okay.
Yeah, they're super expensive. They're more, you're looking at $15,000 for the Belfast wash system up to $90,000, $100,000 for those wash trains that kind of turn it over and it kind of goes down and does its thing. And we don't wash that volume. We certainly could wash that volume, but so we are washing. What we need here at the mill is somebody washing in a second shift, so that we've got 5-6 hours of washing prior to everyone leaving is what we currently are looking for our needs to kit, because we cart it and faster than we can keep up with washing it right now. Mm-hmm. And the gals that are doing our washing have got it down to a science. They do a lot more in an hour than what the Belfast mini mill could wash. Because we've got 5 wash sinks, and how they've got it timed, or they can fill these 2 and then wait 10 minutes and then fill these 3, and so that the water is the hottest it can be, but it's also the most efficient, and we're getting the most washed every hour. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's about all I got. I mean, the Panda spinner is amazing. I mean, you can put 22 pounds in this Panda spinner, and we featured it on, let's see, washing the skein washing, wool washing. We featured it many times. And for 12 years prior to us getting that Panda spinner, we just used a washing machine just on the spin cycle. We didn't have any water.
And it didn't spin it like that.
No, and it took so much longer because the goofy thing, you know how a washing machine goes, you have to start it has to balance itself, it has to lock its little door. It was like a 2-minute process to spin it for 30 seconds, whereas the Panda spin dryer it's amazing.
So you would never, even if we grew bigger and bigger and bigger, you would never see a need for something like that?
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
You would just need more sinks?
We would just need more staff to have another shift to keep the washing going. That would be the greatest need right now in our mill. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you hit a spot where we're trying to improve and trying to figure out ways. So. Yep. And we don't think that it's getting a machine like that to do it. It's we like our system. We just need another shift to keep it going longer.
More hours.
Mm-hmm. Sleep. Oh, goodness. If Chris could just go 24 hours a day without having to sleep, we wouldn't have this problem. Be good. All right, so let's go through our prize winner. We had so many amazing comments. I loved it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It was just like one after another.
And we can't believe that people were crying when they watched the video.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because we were crying. I mean, God bless you all. Your support.
To think that we won that award and that it
goodness.
affected you in the same way it did us is pretty amazing. We've always wanted to make you feel a part of what we're doing, and we're glad that
you do. Because that's why we do it, and that's why it's oh my goodness, it's just, we wish we had the physical award. It hasn't arrived yet that we could be showing you, but maybe next week.
Yeah,
hopefully. But
Yeah,
so thank you
honor.
all your comments. Oh, great gracious. All over. Just, oh, wow. And we hope we just really wish all of you could come here and just experience the peace and in the Nome Schoolhouse. It's until you experience it, you just can't put it into words.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So we asked the question last time, how does natural yarn, like we produce here, compare to synthetic yarn you get at big box stores, and your opinion on that? We got so many.
Oh,
So if you
many.
haven't had a chance, read through
Yes.
all of the comments on YouTube 169, and that pretty much says what we want to get out to people.
Yes. If that doesn't make you seek out your local fiber festival, your local yarn store to get a skein of natural fiber yarn. I mean, oh my goodness, all of you
many
said
comments.
it so well.
Yes.
So well.
Better than we could have, and we kind of knew that you might be able to do that, and that's why we wanted to see it.
Yep,
And
you nailed it, all of you. Yep.
We don't know how to describe natural fibers, because I think when we all start knitting, we start with the cheapest possible, just to
Because we're like, we don't feel worthy of, of a $25 skein of yarn, which is.
But until you experience
it's like it's alive on your needles. It's,
And like we said, if you just read the comments from YouTube 169, you'll see what we mean. And they may be a little more expensive than your synthetic
Red Heart Walmart yarn,
but it's very much worth it.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
And like Minnie said, they would never switch back.
Yeah.
They would never.
Yep. And we did draw a name out of all those amazing comments, and it was
Jane Hayes.
Congratulations, dear heart.
Yes. Yeah, we just loved your comments. You had so much to say about it.
Oh my goodness.
Really
Everyone needs to,
that.
you need to go and you need to read her comment. It's pretty cool.
Yes. And so you just need to go to bearcreekfelting.com and fill out the form, and we'll send you a prize.
Yeah. Thanks, Jane. Yeah. And next week's question is?
So we were recently asked, what was your favorite YouTube episode of all? And so we came up with a few. And we don't exactly have time to go back and watch them all. So they were just ones that came to mind. And so we are curious, do you have any favorite episodes of YouTube, and why? What made you remember that one YouTube episode, and what was it and why? And it may trigger some memories for us to go back and watch that and see why you liked it. It may help us to know how to go forward, and it may help us remember, oh, we like that one too.
Yes.
That was our favorite.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Fun. Yep.
So if you just, in the comment section below, just tell us
Sometimes you have to scroll way down.
your favorite episode and why. And we would just love to hear that.
Absolutely.
We have several upcoming events coming up. We have several holiday things coming up in December, which is just so close.
Nome for the holidays.
Nome for the holidays is, we have 2 days of, we have vendors in the gym, and they're all local vendors, and we have our store open, and we are serving food on Saturday. And
Homemade soups. Oh, great gracious, sir. Libby's been testing out some amazing recipes.
it would be a good time to come visit the award-winning Nome Schoolhouse and
Yes.
see what it's all about, and shop our store, which we have so many new products. We have so many different brands that we're representing, and just knitting notions, along with all of our products and the spinning wheels and the looms. We're adding things all of the time. So that is all in our store here.
Gift givers.
Yes,
Come.
especially
we
for
will
fiber
help you.
artists
Oh my goodness,
or any
yes.
crafters.
For your mom, for your wife, for your sister, your husband, your brother. Absolutely. We can help you put together an amazing gift.
Yes. And we also have gift cards.
Yes.
If you can't decide, or in the upcoming episodes, we're going to be putting together little ideas, gift ideas.
Oh, yes.
If you want to stop
We
in.
did that last year or a couple years ago.
We have, like, for the knitter, we'll have, we'll have lots of different ideas, and that's all in our store here
Yep.
at the Nome
Be fun.
Schoolhouse.
Do we get to go play now?
Not yet. Then we have concerts the 10th and 11th.
11. Oh my goodness, they are going to sell out. We
10th and
already
11th.
have sold half the tickets for each.
Yes.
So, yikes.
Amazing choir, band,
Orchestra.
Christmas.
It is an amazing, the talent that one after another, you literally think you were watching some Sunday night special at 7 o'clock on ABC. I mean, because it is like, it's unbelievable. The sound system they have, and oh man, oofta. Yeah.
And then all of this is in the gym here at the Nome Schoolhouse. And on Saturday, it's a dinner.
Oh my, it's
concert
some
with
beef and homemade
something
mashed potato.
Yummy. So if you've never
Yumminess.
experienced the food here at the Nome Schoolhouse, you'll want to. And you can do that then. And then on Sunday is a dessert concert. And that is all here at the award-winning Nome Schoolhouse.
And the dessert is
Pavlova.
how is
Pavlova.
Pavlova. I've had
Lemon
this
something.
This
Pavlova.
thing is absolutely
It's beautiful.
to die for. It is so good.
That's on Sunday.
Yep.
And then in January, so we're going into next year, snowman needle felting class is January 6th, which I accidentally scheduled on my son's birthday.
Which son?
Tucker.
Oh, Tucker. Well, he could come.
He could needle felt the
He could
snowman.
needle
I
felt
doubt
the
he's going to
snowman.
do that. And then basket weaving is January 14th and 15th. So she usually sells out, which I think there's one spot left in the 14th.
Oh, wow.
And so the 15th, I think there's a few spots left. So if you're interested in basket weaving here, and
Book
you can come
yourself
stay
up there.
here too
Yes.
anytime. And while these classes are going on, stay overnight in one of the rooms. There's a Hearts and Flowers needle felting retreat February 3rd and 4th, and that's
That
with
looks
Jean
pretty cool.
Hainlin.
That looks pretty cool.
She's going to do way more than this Hearts and Flowers. She has many different things that you're going to be able to do, and it's all with flat felting, which is different than my 3D felting.
Painting with wool.
And she's such an amazing teacher, and she's been
Yep.
here before, and we can't wait to have her back. And if you check it out at university.org, I have some pictures of the other things that you're going to make. And the one is you're laying it all out and then you're wet felting it. So this is new from her other. And then after it's wet felted, you're going to add details in there.
Sweet.
It looks beautiful.
Nice.
And then in April, Taste of Fiber, that is, you get to try out all the different fiber arts.
That is our most popular retreat.
And we already have people signing up for that. So you
That'll
might want
sell
to do
out.
that. That's in April. I'll be
14th through
lambing, so I won't be
16th.
here. But you might get to come see baby lambs if you come. Because we did that last year.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was fun.
You might get to come out and see the babies. And Needle Felting Safari is September 1st.
Once through the 8th. And that is a giraffe,
We're going to make a giraffe together.
among other things. There is so much.
We have so many other
extras.
activities
It's going to
planned.
be great fun.
And
Great fun.
a lot. Several of the ones that did the elephant with me are coming back, so it's going to be like a little reunion. So if you'd like to get in on that, there's
It's
so
gonna be so
many.
much
We
fun.
have activities, so we're breaking it up. So you don't you're not constantly felting. You're going to get to see a little bit of what we have here in North Dakota, and
Get you out and about. And that's
be so
limited.
much
That's very limited. What are you limiting that to?
7 people.
Oofta. So I think there's only 3 spots left or so.
Yeah, so you might want to get in on that. You plan ahead for that. That's
Plan
why
ahead
we've
for that
scheduled
one.
it so far ahead. It
Yep.
is a week long, but it's going to be so amazing. Just staying here. We're going to bring you everywhere, show you.
Take care of everything, all your food, your drink, your
So relaxing.
excursions, your felting, your supplies, your everything.
Making a beautiful giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's
And,
going to be so
and
much
leaving
fun.
with new friendships and new experiences that are there's
there's-
no price to yeah.
Yeah, so the ones that have done it before are just coming back. It's going to be just a little reunion. We want to have you a part of that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah,
So
and on
that's
that
about
note,
all we have for tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for crying with us at the when we received this wonderful award.
it's
We
still
appreciate
surreal.
it.
We are still just like, whoa. Yeah. All glory
appreciate
to
that.
God, and God bless you all.
That's all, folks.
Hi. Okay. This is
I did it.
This is our, we don't have a cute name for these yet. These are
They're little round things.
They're little round spots, dots, circles. These are
Discs.
multi-discs, yes. These are, they're super cute. These are our felt because we don't throw anything away here. So we exhaust every bit of our felt that we do, and we have this tiny little, we have a steel rule die that cuts these cute little circles, and we have packaged them. That's a baby.
That's not it.
That's not it. But
I
that
saw
is a
this.
steel.
And I thought,
This
you know.
is a steel rule. This is actually the die that cuts the inside of our baby cushions, the smallest cushions that we do. There. No, that's a heart. Here you go. Put this back. Okay, as you can see, we have every single bit. It's like when you make cookies. You try to use up all of the dough that you've rolled out, and that's what we have here. So every little bit we use. So then what we have left is just the true tiny little scraps that we
Make into circles.
no, because we've already done that. That we package into the felted fertilizer that we have spoke on so many
If it's
times.
not a circle, it's felted fertilizer.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep. Yes. So anywho, these are super fun, and there's another thing that, okay, when you're threading your yarn, instead of trying, I'm giving you a little
A
major
lesson.
hint
She's
here.
giving a lesson.
Instead of doing it from the end here, like you do usually,
might have got
do it from the side. I like to lick my finger first. And
It's
I
weird,
do this,
but she does it.
and then you just kind of roll it into, because the eye of the needle is a little bigger, so you just kind of roll it into the eye of the needle, and then you just pull it out.
Just like this.
Shush.
Just look at her go.
Anywho, it's as simple as that. So then you have,
It is. Was it simple? Maybe it
I
wasn't.
didn't want to tell you I failed. No.
It wasn't as simple as
She's
projected.
making fun of me. Okay, so we have these. Look at you go. Here.
Isn't it
take some of
cute?
my dark ones.
I like the dark ones.
You like this? This is
Yep.
a cute one.
Yeah, I love that one.
All right, so last week we talked about, this is our Christmas sampler that we have. And I was noticing in this Christmas sampler that myself, I like antiques. I like old things. So I thought,
Like
you know what?
schools.
Like schools, yeah. That we needed a vintage Christmas sampler. So then we did a cream, which is ivory, and kind of an old school green and red. And so here they are, right here. And then I felted some into little garlands like this. Aren't they cute? Anywho, so this is just an idea of what you can do with this cute little vintage Christmas sampler that it's called. Isn't it pretty?
Ornaments. You could also make ornaments.
You could also make ornaments. The princess has
princess.
too.
But watch me rethread it.
Yeah, let's watch her rethread it. That's just not fair. I usually can do that.
Princess. I'm not sure what to think about that.
Let's see if I can do it. See, I got
If
this.
the court jester can hear it out.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.